Today's contour, I gotta say. Hi guys, so I realized that I've been filming outside of my room for the past couple videos, and that's just because it's been really messy in here, honestly. Yeah, you can see my bookshelves behind me, my new room color, and my Danish flags, which I sometimes get questions about. That's because I studied abroad in Denmark a couple years ago. I put a Twitter poll out there the other day. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, it's twitter.com/queerwitches. I'll do polls on there all the time about a fan fiction that I'm writing, like what the direction should go in, like what song I should play on tour, stuff like that. Sometimes it's just silly, but this past week I did a poll that was, what do you want my next video to be? And most people voted for life advice. So obviously that's pretty broad, so I just kind of tried to pick something and run with it, and I hope you guys like where I'm going with this. So today I wanted to just address this video on life advice to young queer girls. I'm gonna start out with a poem that I wrote, and this is pretty much not edited at all. So for young queer girls, or girls who question the roles that mess them up because they don't listen to the roles of gender, when you put on a skirt and people's looks cut through you like the blades in a blender, enough to render you speechless for too long, too much of your life spent listening without speaking, seeing and slightlessly believing the way she dresses is the way you dress. But what if what she's wearing is something you want to see on the floor? You're not a pervert for that, not pulling a miscreant act. Your magnet does not pull you toward a false source. Keep your head up, girl. You've so much to offer this world, whether that's a friendship, your own business, or just a freestyle poem. Your accomplishments are so much grander when you know them. So the next time someone calls you a dyke, remind yourself, they're just there to press like. That was a little poem I wrote just now that the message I just wanted to put forth there was that you need to be true to yourself in order to become comfortable. I know. Y'all, I know how cheesy that sounds, but it wouldn't sound cheesy if people didn't say it a lot, and people say it a lot because it's true. To me, when I heard be true to yourself growing up, as a young queer girl, I was kind of comforted more by the fact that myself was someone I knew I would grow into instead of the person I was then, like, you know, insecure and lacked self-confidence and all that stuff. I didn't want to be true to that self. I wanted to be true to the self that I knew I could become, a confident young queer woman who I am now. People will hear it and it's like, what does that even mean? And to me, it just meant like persevere, like just keep going because the world needs you. No matter where you might feel like that or not, if you might feel like, you know, you're just another lesbian, you're not that special, you're not special because you're gay or whatever, you are special, and being queer is an important part of you. And if you feel like it is something that you want people to know, then I am all behind you letting people know. The life advice I wanted to share today was just, you're not disgusting or giving into the male gaze just because you're a girl who likes girls. I know even people my age and older are still under the impression that sometimes if they speak about another girl, like sexually or even just romantically sometimes, or that they'll feel like they're giving into this idea of objectifying women, and that's not what it is, I can promise you. Objectifying women is a whole other beast, and it doesn't begin when you find a woman attractive. Whether you're even thinking about relationships or not, just know that the feeling of being different is normal, and it's a feeling that almost every girl who likes girls can feel. The most important thing to take out of this is just to know from a young age that there will be times of both heterosexism and internalized heterosexism that you can fight off if you know they're coming. More easily, obviously. If you know that you have been programmed to think it disgusting when you are attracted to another girl, the next time that someone tries to insult you or put you down for being a girl who likes girls, just remind yourself they are not in any way, shape, or form relevant to your identity, and they have no say whatsoever, no matter how much you feel like they do, in who you are and who you are attracted to and who you naturally gravitate toward. Someone, a guy, has really told me that I'm only attracted to girls because of butts. And yeah, like, butts are great, but that is not why I'm a girl who likes girls. And just, you know, no matter whether it's a dumb comment like that or something actually hurtful, I just want you to remember that you're okay, you're special, and you're going to make it out of the direct grasp of anyone who has a hold on you like this. And for the most part, people find girls who like girls hot. So, like, guys will say something just to bait you. But, you know, pick your battles. If it's someone who you care about, fight them. Fight them all the way. But if it's someone like a coworker or something and you just don't care, it's okay to walk away. You're not a bad gay for not saying anything in that moment. You shouldn't always have to be playing defense, and I know how hard it is to constantly be on guard. The point is that you can be just like anyone else if you want to be, but that does not mean you need to give up or hide your sexuality or lie about it. And if that's something that at the time you're more comfortable with doing, then I don't judge you, and I don't think any queer person should. But at the same time, I think that you have something special in you, and that is so, pardon my cheesiness, beautiful. Accepting that part of you and putting it out there is so brave and special, and just know that the yourself that you want to be true to can be anyone that you want it to be. So if you're insecure now and you're like, I can't be, what am I being true to? Like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. I suck. Just know that there's always time to understand that you don't suck and that you make a difference just by living. Just by putting yourself out there, you're making a difference. And without you, the world would not be as good of a place and as safe of a place and as awesome of a place, if I may say so myself. And anybody can say anything they want to, but that does not mean they're right. Chances are they're never gonna be right. Bye.